Welcome to the Essence of You podcast. My name is Stephanie Schechter. I'm an entrepreneur, conscious wellness coach, and Reiki practitioner. My goal with this podcast is to empower you to live as your most authentically aligned self, provide tools for you to harness the infinite healing power within, and share some insight on how to do so. Now, let's get to the show.
Hello, I just wanted to pop on here and chat a little bit about you can have and be anything you want in this world. Anything. You can have, be, or do anything. Nothing is off limits for you. It's my wish that you fully receive this message today, as it's so apparent and so truth, and it carries so much depth. The only thing holding us back from having, being, and doing anything we want is a couple of things. One being fear, and maybe some hurts and pains from the past that are undealt with. Time is nonlinear. It's always happening. So if you sit and ask yourself and set up, even just on a sheet of paper, like, how do I want my life to look? How do I want to feel every day? When you embody that and visualize it and feel it, and then also in the same breath, ask yourself, who has been manning my ship? If this is what I so desire to be and become and have, who's been manning the ship all these years? See, there are multiple parts of us in existence right here, right now. And most of the time, we're unaware that they may be running the show. I know, it seems a little off. It is so important to go and meet and mend and love all the parts of you, all of them. Because you don't know what they're dealing with or why they think that they're the ones running the show, when really they are. You can see certain aspects of your life that maybe just don't make sense, and then you realize after you do some inner work, like, oh, that was a 15-year-old, that was a 5-year-old. And what are these parts trying to tell us? They're all trying to get our attention in one way or another. Whether that's through poor habits, self-sabotage, limiting beliefs, fear, they're all there to communicate with us, essentially just to get our love and attention, and for us to give them what they didn't get or what they need. And having a conversation with them, like asking them, hey, what do you need right now? How can I make you feel safe to just take a back seat and let me lead? Because this ship is going nowhere fast. Have you ever sat with yourself or done inner child healing? Even looking back or reflecting back on a time that you can remember. I'm sure every one of you has a memory that is stuck in your mind that you didn't feel so good. Maybe when you were a kid or something happened, and could have been small. And it's stuff like that that imprints upon that age that it's not safe, or they can't be seen or heard, or their idea is stupid, or whatever it may be. You pick, insert whatever resonates with you. So I invite you to go do some practices to fully embody where you wish to be. Who do you really wish to become? And feel what that feels like. Every bit of it. How would that person wake up? What would they lead their day into being? How would they start their day? How would they dress? What would they think? What would they drive? What would they do? Get detailed, fully. And then ask yourself, why am I not there? Like, what's in the way? an old operating system, because yes, it takes time to unwind all these years of one path. We've been going down one path or doing something the same way all these years. That's a big neurological pathway that has been ingrained. It's like super structured. We get to break that. Because if we see what our future, and we know what our future is going to look like, and we just can feel it. You know, when you just feel something's for you, you're not off. It is true. If you feel it, it is yours. It is in your vortex. It is for you. You are an abundant person. You're an abundant creator. You are not what happened to you. What happened to you, you get to shift and transmute it and heal it and mend it and make it into something that you are becoming. You get to create it. It's really important for you to understand this. Going back to whatever age this person is, this kid, this inner self, they're not trying to harm you. They're just trying to help you. They don't know that they're the kink in the hose, essentially. Things aren't really flowing. You might be a little off. We want to smooth that hose out to where it is free flowing. Because when you fix this back here, it streamlines everything in the future and what's to come. It lets up all your energy and gives you that space to create even more easily because it's not tied up in the past. I know personally, my 6-year-old had been running the show. She did not feel safe. She did not feel seen. And it was a lot of inner nurturing to get her on board with who we are right now. And you might have different things pop up, different ages, different scenarios, memories, and you get to do the same protocol each time. And this is also why I love what I do. I love helping people go back, bring up what is the kink in their hose, essentially, transmuting that and allowing them to access their soul signature gifts, because we all have them. They've been in us for infinite lifetimes in the past, and they will in the future. And it's all for you. It's always here. We just forget when we come, and we get to uncover it as we go. We get to figure out the puzzle and the cues and the clues and the hints that we get, the synchronicities. It all helps us come back in line so that you can access your untapped potential. Because remember, there's a kink in the hose. Access that untapped potential so that you can begin living life on purpose. So that you can begin seeing your manifestations, your thoughts, your what's in that force field, that feeling you get when you think about the things that are already for you, because it's there. If it's in your heart, it is for you. It has already happened. You just get to watch it unfold and be you. And that means nurturing what needs to be nurtured and being right here, right now, meaning that age right here, right now, not all the past selves. It's work that's ever going. You don't go 100 miles an hour in a train one way and then expect to immediately shoot the other way. It will crash, it will burn. We slowly, as we're mending these parts, we slowly slow the train down. And then as we continue to mend them and transmute, then we slowly pick up the speed in the correct direction. Having glitches, that's okay. We got a whole life to gain 100 miles per hour. It's okay to go slow. There's a lot of reconditioning that gets to happen. Honoring yourself along the way and having that vision in mind, that sensation, that feeling, the knowing of who you are and what you desire, while also loving all parts of you and enjoying the journey along the way. I am here for you. I highly encourage you to sit with yourself and dive into some of this, asking questions of what do I want? What does it feel like? Who am I right now? Where's the ship coordinator? How old are they? What are my fears? Or is it not fear? It's just an ingrained way of being, and I get to unwind that. So I encourage you to do that And I also encourage you to comment. I'm here for you. I am here to help and assist and guide. I remember, and I still have these people, my mentors, my soul fam, like when I needed this without knowing what to ask for. So I'm here for you. Even if you just have a question, I do have openings to work with people. And if you feel so called, please click the link in my bios, find my website. I will link it in the show notes and reach out that way if you don't want to comment. You can have, be, and do whatever you want. It's all here for you. You just get to believe and lead with your heart and love yourself first and foremost. Because when you love yourself first and foremost, you're showing other people how to treat you, how to love you, how they can be when you're at peace within yourself. That's it today. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support. And until next time.